welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm filming the long awaited updated crystal collection video, but this is completely updated. So if you've watched my last crystal collection video, I had barely anything compared to now. Like, this video is going to be like so long, like it's going to go for ages. You would know that if you clicked on this video. So yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be like over an hour long because I am going to go into the properties of every crystal as well. So yeah, I'm very excited for this video. I've been putting off filming for a couple of months because every time I go to film, I'm like, wait, but I'm getting this crystal and then I want that to be in the video, and then just a never-ending cycle of me getting crystals. And it's especially hard when you run a business and you take stock all the time, which I'm very guilty of. But yeah, I've kind of slowed down. And I've got some massive pieces in my collection. The massive pieces are the things that are kind of going to go first because they're like next to my bed and I already took them and put them on my bed. For this like starting part of the video, I'm going to try to go off like the top of my head of like what every crystal does and its healing properties. But of course I can't memorize this many crystals, so I'm going to refer to Google a lot of the time because a lot of crystal books don't have every single crystal in them. So you know, there's some reputable sources that I can look at on there and obviously just jog my memory. So yeah, before I get started, don't forget to follow my social medias. I'll be on the screen. Please, please, please go follow my Instagram. I'm trying to reach 7,000 followers on there. And as I said earlier, I do have my own crystal business, so that's why I do have so many crystals. So it would mean a lot if you guys supported that as well. And if you do go over to my Instagram, comment this emoji so I know you came from YouTube. Last thing I was going to say is that I'm running a giveaway on my Instagram right now. So if you're seeing this before I've reached 7,000 followers on Instagram, you are in luck because I'm giving away a massive geode pair. I'll put a picture on the screen. But you can head over to Instagram to enter that giveaway, and it's ending when I reach 7,000 followers, obviously. That's why you're in luck if I haven't reached it yet. Last time I did a video like this, it went amazing, so I'm hoping it does again. But I'm just gonna get started. The first crystal in my collection, which is probably my biggest by weight, is this huge Amethyst Cave. I'm literally obsessed with it. I've had it for a couple of months now and it's just absolutely beautiful. Like, it weighs like 5 kilos, I reckon. That's just a guess at the top of my head because I can't remember. Also, I wanted to mention I'm not going in order, so this isn't like the only amethyst I have, but I'm only going to say the properties of something once, and then when I get up to the other ones I'll just say what it is and not the properties again, just because otherwise it will be way too long. So yeah, this is amethyst. Amethyst is my birthstone because I'm born in February and I'm a Pisces. Amethyst is really good for stress and anxiety. I have successfully used my amethyst for anxiety and it does help me a lot. Watch there be people in the comments that are like, they're just rocks, they don't do anything. But yeah, it does really help. It has a very calming energy. So amethyst is one of my favorites. Obviously it would be, being my birthstone. So this is just one of my favorite pieces. So the next crystal I have, or crystal piece I have, is a huge moss agate sphere. A lot of you guys have probably seen this on my social medias. It's the sphere my boyfriend got me for Christmas. So it is, again, huge. I'm going to struggle to lift this, but here she is. Massive druzy in this one. So moss agate is a very grounding stone. Moss agate is the stone of new beginnings and it is said to bring in good luck as well. It is also really good for attracting abundance, which is perfect for my business and stuff. So, and moss agate is one of the things that I'm like really connecting with lately. Like, you'll notice I have a lot of moss agate. So you'll see that in my collection as we keep continuing. I'm literally in love with this sphere. Like, it's probably my favorite piece in my collection because, like, how can it not be? It's literally huge. So there's that one. So the next thing I have is a moss agate tower, and I actually have another moss agate tower there, but I'll get to that later. So this is the moss agate tower I have. I got it from a wholesaler the other day. Like, my boyfriend actually found it and then I was like, I need that. Like, I could not sell it because moss agate's obviously one of my favorites right now. So it is just beautiful. You might have seen it in my crystal unboxing, my last video. It has so much druzy in it, which is crazy. And obviously I just spoke about the benefits of moss agate, so I don't need to do it again, but I'm just obsessed with this tower. So that actually sits next to my sphere. I'll put a photo of like my bedside table thing so you know what it like looks like set up. But yeah, that sits next to my sphere now. They match perfectly. Then next we have a massive rose quartz tower. I feel like everyone knows rose quartz. It is the stone of unconditional love. It can be love towards a lover, a friend, family, or just self-love. So amazing stone, amazing like beginner stone as well if you want to get into crystals. I just love rose quartz, and this tower is beautiful. It also has a very calming energy to have around, so I love my rose quartz tower as well. And obviously I have a few more rose quartz pieces as well, but this is my biggest rose quartz piece. Next up, which I also showed in my recent crystal haul, I have this slab of true selenite. So normally selenite is actually Satin Spa, which is what all of my other selenite is going to look like, which is basically like the cloudy like white selenite, but this is true selenite. I'm not going to speak on the differences of Satin Spa and selenite because they have the same benefits, but it is really good for cleansing crystals. It cleanses and charges itself, so selenite does not need to be cleansed. It promotes peace and it brings in calming energy, and it is also very good for removing negative energy around the environment as well. I need to stop rushing because I'm like stressed out because I have so much to show, but it's just gonna make the video so messy, so I need to like just relax and enjoy it when I'm filming. So that is that piece. Again, another moss agate item. So this is just a moss agate cat bowl. I have sold a couple of these as well, so these are really cute. I just keep some like rings and earrings in there. I have this gorgeous, pretty sure it's clear quartz cluster, and it's not going to show up on camera as beautiful as it is in real life. Like there's so many points in there. It's just beautiful. And clear quartz is known as the master healer. If I was to recommend one crystal as like a beginner crystal that everyone needs to have, it would be clear quartz, because its energy is just beautiful and very calming. It removes negative energy from the environment, and it is also good for enhancing your psychic abilities as well. But you could go on and on about the benefits of clear quartz, so I'm just going to stop there. And then just so I don't jump a little bit, I have this clear quartz point as well, which is the first crystal that I really connected with. This is the first crystal I kind of like meditated with and stuff, and I actually charged it at the beach a couple of weeks ago, so it's like got extra energy now. So yeah, this is probably one of my favorite crystals to connect with and meditate with. Just while I'm on the clear quartz thing, because I don't actually have a clear quartz tumble, I've come to realize, which is kind of weird, but anyways, I just have this clear quartz point or tower as well, which is very clear, if you can see that. I also got my nails done the other day, which is also why I was delaying this video, because I was like, I'm gonna get my nails done before I film it. And then I'm gonna go on to golden healer. So I only have 2 pieces of golden healer, and I might as well just grab the other one now just so it doesn't get confusing. So I have a golden healer goddess body and tower, but golden healer is absolutely beautiful. So I'll just give a close up quickly. And I love my goddess bodies. Like, I'm getting some more in stock soon, just rose quartzo. But I definitely need to get some more goddess bodies in stock because they're one of my favorite things, like my favorite types of carvings. Golden healer is a very powerful crystal. It is used to raise our vibration and energy, which also facilitates spiritual awakenings and psychic abilities, if that makes any sense. I don't know, I worded that really weirdly. Also said to connect us to the universe more, and it's like a ray of sunshine, which makes sense because it literally looks like the sun. Next crystal I have is Orca Agate. So this is a Orca Agate palm stone. Orca Agate has a beautiful calming energy. It is just so relaxing to hold and meditate with. And it is also known as the forgiveness stone. Next up, I have a Howlite Tower. So Howlite is the crystal that really helped me with my sleep. It is amazing for calming the mind when you're overthinking at night to prevent you from sleeping. It has a very calming energy, like a lot of these, but I just keep this one like right next to my bed, and it does help majority of the time. Like, I was sleeping so badly before I put this next to my bed. So that's like the main thing I can say Howlite helps with, because that's like what I've experienced the most with it myself. And then I just have this little Selenite Tower or Satin Spa. So this is Satin Spa and this is true selenite, just to show you guys the difference. But as I said, they both have the same like benefits and stuff, so it's just basically the difference of color. And then next up, this little bowl is kept next to my bed, so I'm gonna go what's in the bowl first. So I have another Howlite Tumble. As I just said, this is kept next to my bed as well. Then I have a Lavender Rose Quartz Tumble. So basically this has the exact same benefits of Rose Quartz. However, it mainly focuses on self-love, and it's also really good for anxiety as well. And this is one of my favorite tumbles to carry with me because it's just got such beautiful energy. So I love Lavender Rose Quartz, and I also just sourced some for my shop. So I have heaps of Lavender Rose Quartz tumbles available. I know they can be really difficult to find sometimes. And then the third tumble I have, and I just keep in here, is Blue Lace Agate. Now, Blue Lace Agate is the best stone for anxiety, in my opinion. It's a very nurturing and supportive stone, and it's very good for neutralizing anger as well. And it is also the stone of communication. I just looked that one up as well. I'm not even going to mention when I like look something up or not, because most of the time some comes from my head and some comes from there. I'm just like being open and honest that I don't remember everything, so I just don't want to get hated on for like people being like, oh my god, you're a crystal business and you don't even know the benefits of anything. Like, nothing stays in my brain. That's just how I am, so I need like little things to refresh my memory. Anyways, the next thing I have is a Strawberry Quartz Moon Bowl. So this is what the tumbles were sitting in next to my bed, and it literally matches my hair like almost perfectly. Strawberry Quartz shows us the joy in life and kind of shows us the things to be grateful for in life. It is also great for attracting love and like your soulmate, and overall it just has a really calming and soothing energy. I'm just going to show a close up again because I keep forgetting. So the next crystal I have is raw pink tourmaline. Looks very washed out on camera, but this is what that looks like. It is just beautiful, and I also have heaps of this stocked at the moment. So it is used to induce feelings of love, joy and happiness, and it is also really good for releasing stress and anxiety. And something else I want to mention is like, this is something new to my collection, that's why I haven't really researched it yet either. So that's just something else to be mindful of. And then the next crystal I have, which is a Hello Kitty carving, is just flower agate. So flower agate is a very nurturing stone as well, with very calming energy. It also helps to connect you with your higher self and find your like truest potential. It has a very soft feminine energy as well. And honestly, every time you see flower agate, it will look completely different. Like, I have a few more flower agate pieces, which I'll go through, but it just looks different every single time. So that's something I really love about it, because it always looks unique. Please don't disrespect it and say it looks like mold, because I think it looks beautiful, and obviously it just looks like flowers, so I'm assuming that's where I got its name. I mean, that makes the most sense. Next I have an Amazonite tower. This tower is just beautiful, like the colouring of it and everything. So Amazonite is the stone of harmony. It helps to connect to your true self and also to connect with others. So it's really good for aiding in communication, which is like kind of connecting with your throat chakra. It is also great for people who are always worrying and always have an active mind, because it calms those emotions as well. And then to begin my pride and joy shelf here, here's an overview of it. There is so much on there to get through, but we're going to get through it eventually. So I don't even know where to start. I think I might start from the bottom and go to the top, just because it's going to be easier for me to like put things back, and then it will create less of a mess. So yeah, hopefully this goes well. Right, the first crystal on the bottom shelf is this Smoky Quartz tower. It is very thin and it kind of like stands on an angle, but I think it is beautiful. And I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but there's some rainbows in there as well, which is just something that I love to find in crystals. So Smoky Quartz is great for releasing fears and anxiety, which I've said about a lot of them, but crystals are just really good for mental health in my opinion. And it also helps to promote positive thoughts. I just absolutely love this tower. It's like one of the only Smoky Quartz pieces I have, but it is just beautiful. And it's so cold as well. Like when I'm hot, I can just put this on my face and then it cools me down. Yeah. And then this piece here is just raw black obsidian. So obsidian is really good for protection. Obviously black crystals are known for protection. Like whenever you get a black crystal, it's basically protection, protection, protection. So that is basically what I have this obsidian for. It is also very cleansing for our energy and grounding as well. So I just keep that kind of at the back of my shelf, but it's just good to have a lot of like obsidian and like black tourmaline around your room and your environment, because obviously it literally acts to protect you like an evil eye or something like that. That is something that you should definitely have in your collection as well. I'm not even going to say the benefits of this because I can't remember what type of agate it is, but it's just this agate tower. I literally cannot remember, but it's just a beautiful chunky tower. But agate is normally just very good for calming, grounding, everything like that. So, and then I have this black Moonstone Freeform. I have sold these many times. Look at the flashes in there. Like that is just beautiful. But yeah, I have sold these many times before. They are like chunky freeforms as well. And I love when freeforms are like literally shaped perfectly. Like I just love the shape of that. So black moonstone is very good for increasing our intuition and also bringing about new beginnings as well. And then next up we have carnelian. So this is just a carnelian flame. There was like this massive rumor on TikTok that carnelian like attracts your soulmate and attracts love, and that's just not right at all. The only thing I can say about that is that carnelian is really good for boosting your own confidence. So boosting your confidence obviously can lead to like you finding someone because you're more confident about yourself. So I think that's where like people went wrong about that, or people just lying like usual. But yeah, carnelian is amazing for boosting confidence, and it also promotes joy and creativity as well. And then I have this garden quartz tower. Garden quartz is just beautiful. Like I think it's so underrated, and this is the only garden quartz I own. So if you can see, I'm not sure if it's going to focus, but like there's little inclusions in there. Garden quartz is an amazing meditation stone because it helps you to focus on your intentions and manifestations. And it is also said to connect you with your past lives, which I think is really cool, and I've never heard of that before. I just love garden quartz. Like it just has such a beautiful like grounding energy in my opinion. And then I have a Satin Spa or Selenite Sphere, and to be honest, this one was from like Ishka, and that's the only crystal I've ever brought from there. So I honestly don't think it's real. I think it might be just cat's eye or something, but yeah, I've spoken about selenite already and I still think this is a really pretty sphere, so I just keep it anyway. Then next up we have Sphalerite. I'm probably going to put the names on the screen anyway, but I don't know how to pronounce this whatsoever. Like it just does not come out of my mouth properly. But this is the tower. It is just beautiful. Like look at the sparkles in that. Like how can you not love something that's half polished, half raw? Like that's like my mindset. But Sphalerite is very good for keeping you energized and also reducing anxiety as well. And it also has very grounding energies as well. And it also boosts your immune system to overcome sicknesses and illnesses quicker, which I'm gonna need if I end up with COVID this week. So better keep that in my mind. So then we have green rutile. So this is a little green rutile tower. I've also sold these. It's going to be really hard to focus on this one. So green rutile brings in prosperity and abundance as well. I feel like generally with green crystals, they're normally bringing in abundance. So that's something general to remember as well. It also boosts your confidence and inner strength as well. We have desert rose, which basically has very similar properties to selenite because selenite is a gypsum. Desert rose is also very grounding, removes negative energy, and it also cleanses itself, so it doesn't need to be cleansed or charged, just like selenite. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but selenite as well as desert rose also cleanse the crystals around them. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Next up, I have this gorgeous ocean jasper tumble. I don't normally keep tumbles on my shelf. I keep them in a little bowl, but this one's just too gorgeous not to. And I do have more ocean jasper to get to later. So I'm not going to speak about it now because it is a tumble and I'd rather talk about it with like a bigger thing. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to talk about ocean jasper later, but This is a really beautiful tumble, and I have heaps of these tumbles available as well. 2 mini agate geodes, which are really pretty and cute, and I'm definitely going to get more of these in stock as well because they sold very quickly when I had them. And then next up we have Peach Moonstone. I just love the color of Peach Moonstone, and just orange and yellow crystals in general just like make me so happy to look at. So Peach Moonstone is really good for emotional balance and also increasing our self-worth. And it also has a very feminine energy about it, and it helps to connect us with the higher realms or energies around us. So very beautiful properties that Peach Moonstone have. So next up I have this massive Bumblebee Jasper slab. I actually posted a reel this week and it was like, name the crystal, wrong answers only, and the things people come up with for this was so funny. So if you want to go read the comments on that, it'll just be in my reel section. So as you can kind of get an idea, Bumblebee Jasper is very good for happiness and joy, and it helps you to maintain a positive attitude throughout the day even when things might not go your way. So I just think it has like beautiful properties about it, and I wish I had more Bumblebee Jasper, but I think I have this and a tower, which I'll quickly grab now. This is the tower I have of Bumblebee Jasper. I definitely need to get it in like tumble form or something so I can like carry it around with me more, but yeah, I just love the properties of Bumblebee Jasper, and it is very hard to source sometimes, so that's why I have not sold it often. So next up I have this little Crazy Lace Agate Tower, and Crazy Lace Agate is normally known as like a happy stone or a laughter stone, so that's basically what the energies are in Crazy Lace Agate, as well as like the beautiful banding in them. They just always look unique, which is also something I love. As well as bringing in happiness, it also helps to boost self-confidence as well. And then next up I have this mini fire quartz tower. Now these were also popular on my shop because I was selling them for like $5 each. But I just love the energy of fire quartz as well. So fire quartz is great for boosting and stimulating energy. Also like transforms negative energy into positive energy, whether that's within yourself or within the environment. So I think it's a very nice crystal to have around like in your bedroom like I do. And it also just looks really pretty as well. And then since I'm showing the fire quartz, I'll show you my fire quartz sphere as well. Some of these things are so dusty, makes me so sad because they're just sitting there on a shelf. But this is my fire quartz sphere as well. Like, look how beautiful that is. Literally obsessed, and I've sold spheres exactly like this before as well. But if you see anything in this video that you would like yourself, please let me know and I'll do my best to source them. And again, follow my Instagram because that's where I post all the updates on stock that's coming in and stuff like that. So if you don't want to miss out, follow me on there. But yeah, I just thought I'd show that right now as well. So next up I have this Indigo Gabbro sphere. So Indigo Gabbro is really good for increasing intuition. It also helps to connect with our higher selves, and it also has a very grounding energy about it as well. And I just love the patterns that Indigo Gabbro have in it. So next up is an Ocean Jasper heart. I said I'd talk about Ocean Jasper with a bigger piece, so I'll talk about it now. So Ocean Jasper has a very calm and uplifting energy. How beautiful this heart is. It is like a puffy heart as well, which I just love. I remember in the first video I did close-ups of everything, but that's just too difficult for me to do now, so that's why I'm like just showing them in the video. But yeah, it is very good for releasing negative energy and promoting positive energy around you, and it also helps to boost confidence and self-esteem as well. But yeah, I have a few Ocean Jasper pieces in my collection as well. So I have 2 natural citrine towers. Now the difference between natural citrine and heat treated citrine is basically just that natural citrine is amethyst that's just heated in the environment, and then heat treated citrine is amethyst that's been heated in a lab by man, so it's just not natural. So I have 2 natural citrine towers. I actually forgot about this smaller one for some reason, but this big one is what I manifest with the most for my business and just manifesting success and abundance. I meditate with this all the time, so obviously that's what it attracts. It attracts abundance, success, happiness, all stuff like that. And like, look at all the rainbows in the top of this tower. It's just beautiful. And for some reason, there's like a massive crack through it. And I genuinely do not remember if it was there when I first got it or not. So I'm kind of worried about that. Like, I'm scared it's gonna split or something. But I'm really hoping that it was just already there. But I literally have no idea. So yeah, that's that tower. Of the smaller tower as well. Because this one has some rainbows in it too. They're probably not going to show up. But this tower, very beautiful. And I'm pretty sure it has Smoky Quartz inclusions in it as well. That's what like the darker colour is. There's a little bit of rainbow. And then next, which I've already talked about, Crazy Lace Agate. So I have this little Crazy Lace Agate mushroom. And it's not like a mini mushroom, but it's also not a large one. So I just love the size of these. And I was selling them in different like crystals as well, this size. But they've all sold out, unfortunately. So I'll definitely get more. But yeah, I just love the size of this mushroom. And then next up, I just have a Satin Spa Rod. So that's pretty basic. That's just all that looks like. Again, just as a reminder, selenite cleanses itself and the crystals around it, and it removes negative energy, because I'm showing a lot of selenite, so I just thought I'd give a little reminder. And then we have, I'm pretty sure this is Black Opal. So it is a Black Opal Flame. I'm not sure if I've sold these before. I don't think I have, but they're very easy for me to get. So if you're interested, let me know. So Black Opal is a very protective stone. It brings in prosperity and wealth, and it also helps you to stay calm and relaxed in uncomfortable or difficult situations. I've never actually looked up really what Black Opal does, so yeah. Sometimes I just have things because they're pretty, which is fine. I get a lot of comments on my TikTok of people hating on others because they get crystals because they're pretty, and even though I personally use them for healing, they are literally beautiful, and people deserve to have them and appreciate them for whatever they want. Like, as long as you're not like, I don't know, damaging them or something, like, you can have them because they're pretty, you can have them for their benefits, like, they're gonna benefit you being in your environment anyway. So it's like, yeah, there's a big thing about that on TikTok, but I think people on YouTube and Instagram are better. So hopefully the haters don't come on here, but yeah, so that's a Black Opal Flame. Next up, I have this Carnelian Tower. Obviously, I've spoken about Carnelian boosting confidence and stuff like that, so I just love this tower. Here is a Flower Agate Heart. I've also spoken about Flower Agate. It has very nurturing feminine energy. I've also sold heaps of hearts like this as well. Next up, we have Sectarian. Now, Sectarian I don't really connect with much, but it is a very grounding stone, so it's just nice to have in your environment for grounding. So I have it in tower form and also in a sphere. So I just thought I'd show both at once because they're literally next to each other. So as well as grounding, it's also very protective as well. But yeah, as I said, I don't really connect with it much. So I wish I did, but I don't know why, I just don't. But I still think they're really cool and pretty. Like, they remind me of like dinosaurs for some reason. So next, again, we have Ocean Jasper. So as you can tell, Ocean Jasper's always got different colors. So this one's red, yellow, and it has a little bit of green in there as well. And it just reminds me of like the beach and also the desert at the same time. So I just like had to keep this when I got it as stock because the colors are just beautiful and it's something that you don't see very often. So I love this one as well. As you can probably tell, I'm a bit of a tower fanatic. Like, towers are like my main thing of my collection. I wish I had more spheres, but towers are like the easiest thing to buy because they're like not as expensive and stuff. So yeah, I have a lot of towers. Next up, I have a little Caribbean Calcite Tower. So Caribbean Calcite or Caribbean Calcite is really good for meditation because it has a very calming energy. You can just tell it's calming because it literally looks like a beach. So I don't know, it just like has that energy about it. You can literally feel it while you're holding it. And it's also said to be a stone for spiritual awakening and transformation as well. And then I have this massive Pyrite cluster. Now, something I've learned about Pyrite, and I'm a little bit scared to have it in my room, is that Pyrite dust actually contains arsenic in it, which is not good for your health. Like, look up arsenic and you'll just like work out why it's not good for your health. but I literally love pyrite. It's just scared to have in its like raw form. Pyrite is also really good for attracting abundance, specifically money. So I also manifest with this for my business to be successful, etc. And it also has a very grounding and protective energy about it as well. So I just think this cluster is beautiful. I'm not going to wash my hands because I can't be bothered. I'm just not going to touch my face. That's basically the thing, like, don't inhale the dust, which there shouldn't be dust anyway, but just be very careful around it. I have two more to go through on this shelf. So I have a Smoky Quartz like rough point, which I'm pretty sure, but don't quote me on this, I'm pretty sure points like this are naturally found forming like this, because I've seen videos of like actual miners pulling points out like this and it's like amazing. So yeah, obviously I've spoken about Smoky Quartz already, but I just love crystals in this like raw point shape. That's why I really connect with my clear quartz in that shape. Lastly, for this shelf, I have this little Rhodochrosite Sphere. So Rhodochrosite Sphere has a very loving, gentle energy, if you can even see. So yeah, it has a very nurturing energy, and it also helps you to love yourself and deal with any emotional trauma as well. So yeah, I don't even have this on a stand, it's just kind of sitting there. So onto the next shelf, which is like my blue and green kind of themed shelf. So yeah, first of all, another Moss Agate Tower, which I said I would get to. So obviously I spoke about Moss Agate already. This tower has got to be one of my favorite like XL towers, because like I just love extra large towers. And it actually has bloodstone inclusions as well. That's what the red is, which I think is just beautiful. And I did get this from a wholesaler as well, as a treat for myself. But it's just beautiful, and I just love the colors in this Moss Agate Tower. And it's just like amazing. Like, it looks completely different to the other one, but they're both the same crystal. So it's like, it's just amazing how unique crystals are. Like, it really blows your mind when you see two of the same thing put together sometimes. And to continue, I have this Moss Agate Moon. I definitely need to get some of these as stock because everyone loved it when I unboxed it. But I did get it for myself as well. But this Moss Agate Moon I was unboxing on a live on TikTok, and everyone wanted to name it. So its name is Frank. So now whenever I post this crystal, everyone's like, oh my god, Frank. And I can just like tell the people that were on my live and stuff. So yeah. Then I have this Moss Agate Heart, and this isn't even all my Moss Agate. I'm just going in a row because they're all in the same spot. So obviously you might have seen these in an unboxing because I have sold these Moss Agate Hearts before. But I just think they're beautiful, and they have so much druzy in them as well, if you can see that. I have Larimar. And Larimar is something that's also very hard to source and expensive to source. So Larimar has a very, very calming energy about it as well. It literally reminds me of the ocean. So I just love it. I wish I had like a tower or sphere of Larimar in my collection, but one day I will when I find it as stock properly. Larimar actually represents peace and clarity, and it radiates a loving energy as well. So it's just a really beautiful stone to have around you. And then just to quickly show my other little Larimar right now. So I have this itty bitty Larimar Heart. I was disappointed when I got these because I thought there was dirt on my hand, but it's just a crease. I was disappointed when I got these because I paid a lot for them and I didn't know they were going to be that small. Like, I sold these for like $7 or $8 each, which I feel so guilty for because they're so tiny, but it's also a Larimar and it's just so hard to get, so that's why it was expensive, but I still think it's really cute. Next up we have blue calcite. My mum always talks about how blue calcite is really good for helping her sleep. So it's a very good stone for that. It's also very meditative. Is that even a word? It's like good for meditating with because it has a very calming energy, and it's also very good for anxiety. So this is like a puffy palm stone, which I love as well. Next up I have blue apatite. So this is a chunky blue apatite flame. Blue apatite is very good for motivation and ambition, and it also helps to boost our self-confidence as well. I have sold these flames before as well. This little like stand thing I actually got from Kmart for $10, this brown thing. And then this shelf was from Kmart too, but the stand is like a spice stand, I think. It's basically just a 3-tier stand, but it just makes them look more organized, so that's why I got it. Next up we have blue chalcedony, and before I didn't know this, but blue chalcedony is like, I don't know how to word this, but like it's basically blue lace agate before it's formed the banding. And I don't want to get technical because I genuinely don't really know, but one of the wholesalers told me that, so that's why it has a little bit of banding in it. But again, blue chalcedony is really good for calming energies and anxiety as well. And then next up I'm gonna go to malachite. So malachite is one of my favorites. Well, not one of my favorites, it is my favorite. In my last video I made of this, I was not educated on malachite at all, and I had a fake malachite tumble because I simply didn't know, but I feel like a lot of people are more educated on malachite now. This is the first malachite piece I have. Malachite is just beautiful, and it's just got the most pretty banding in it. So I have this slab, that's my first malachite piece. Malachite is also really good for bringing in success and abundance as well. And green is connected with your heart chakra, so it's also good for attracting like your soulmate and stuff like that, but I mainly use it, well, I only use it for attracting abundance. This is like silky malachite, it just looks beautiful, and that is also toxic to breathe in the dust of it, so that's why I only have a little piece of that in my room. So to continue, malachite, this is a tower obviously. Malachite removes negative energy from the environment as well, and brings positive energy instead. And it also helps to boost courage as well. This is my last malachite piece for this shelf, but I do have a couple more around my room, so I'll get to them later. But this is just my beautiful malachite sphere. Then next up we have sodalite. So this beautiful Sodalite Freeform was from Crystal World. I do have a vlog going there, but it was a while ago, like I had pink hair back then, so it's a very outdated vlog, but I might vlog going there again soon. So I love sodalite. I wish I connected with it more as well. This side's kind of like more rough, and that's like polished. And then I just have this Sodalite Tower as well. So sodalite helps to bring in emotional balance and also helps with calming panic attacks. It enhances self-esteem, self-acceptance and self-trust as well. So basically it allows you to believe in yourself and trust your intuition and stuff like that. Next up I have another moss agate item. So this is a moss agate cloud, and I actually have 2 moss agate clouds. And again, they look completely different. So this is my 2 moss agate clouds. So yeah, again, it just goes to show the difference. We have blue lace agate. So I actually have 3 blue lace agate towers. Do not ask me how this happened, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So the first blue lace agate I got, and I spoke about blue lace agate before, so if you wanted to go back to the start of the video. First blue lace agate tower I got is this mini one, because that's the first blue lace agate stock I got. It was a mini tower, so I took one because I hadn't seen a tower form before. And then I got bigger ones in stock, so I took this one, which is like beautiful, very tall tower, nice banding in it. And then this one I got recently, and it was just too beautiful to let go because it literally looks like there is snow in it as well. Like, tell me that is not the beautifulest banding, most beautiful banding you have seen in blue lace agate. Like, I just had to keep it, and everyone in my family loved it as well. So I was like, I'm not letting that one go. So that's how that happened. I'm going through the blue lace agate. I also have this little blue lace agate star, which was just something I got from a wholesaler because it was their last one. And then this blue lace agate heart as well, which I got from another business. I can't remember who because it was a while ago. But yeah, I have a lot of blue lace agate, obviously. A bit greedy with my 3 towers, but at the end of the day, it is still one of my favorites to connect with as well. This is an Aqua Aura quartz cluster. You would have seen this in my original video. So The aura part and the color is obviously man-made or man-altered on quartz, which is just like a coating and dye. Dyed crystals still have benefits because of their color, so it has a very calming energy as well. And it is also known for bringing out the truth because it helps with communication as well. I'm not even going in order, but next up is opalite. So opalite is a man-made crystal. It is literally just glass. But I still think it's really beautiful, especially when it is this cloudy color. And by the way, I'm going to go through the tumbles and raws at the end. Just getting through like the interesting, pretty stuff first. Opalite is good for reducing insomnia, so it helps you with sleep and reducing fears and stuff like that. And it improves communication on all levels, and it is also very good for meditation. Up we have labradorite. I'm sure you've probably been wondering where my labradorite is, because like a lot of people, that's like one of their favorites. And don't get me wrong, it is beautiful, but it is not one of my favorites. Labradorite is also a very protective stone. Look at the flashes on that. That is just beautiful. This is like my flashiest piece of labradorite. It's flashy on both sides as well. So it increases faith and trust with other people, so it improves relationships. It is also said to help open your third eye chakra as well. So that is the first labradorite piece I have. I'm quickly gonna just grab the one right there that's like a bigger piece. This is the next labradorite freeform I have. It is very flashy. You just have to get the right angle, obviously, right there. I also have this labradorite freeform, which is pink and orange and purple colored flash, which is just beautiful. I think there's just something that like hits different about these colors in labradorite, so I love this one as well. Look at that. But yeah, I have a labradorite sphere as well over there, and a few other little things, so I'll get through them later. To continue, I have this beautiful raw piece of chrysocolla. Something new to my collection. I literally got it the other day. So chrysocolla, I forget what it is. It is malachite, quartz, cuprite, azurite, and limonite, like all together. So I think the reason why I connect with it a lot is because of the malachite in it. But like, look at the color in that. It is just beautiful. So obviously chrysocolla is gonna have the energies of all of those things. But in general, it is great for strengthening communication with you and people that you love. So it improves relationships in the communication sense. And it also helps to cleanse and detoxify your chakras during difficult times. And while I have this one, I also have this chrysocolla tower as well, which you would have seen me get in a vlog, but I decided not to edit the vlog because it's been like 2 months. But yeah, these are the two pieces of chrysocolla that I have. Next up, we have green aventurine. This is a half polished point. So green aventurine is also great for bringing in abundance and prosperity. Also great for providing strength, confidence, courage, and happiness. And then next up, we have this beautiful blue apatite tower, which is also a chunky, like extra large tower. So it is the same as that flame I showed earlier, which I already spoke about. This tower just has so many beautiful flashes in it. It is such a beautiful high quality color as well. I paid like $300 for this tower, I'm not gonna lie, but it is just beautiful. I got to show this labradorite before. So I also have a labradorite tower, which is very flashy. And every time I've sold labradorite towers, I've been quite flashy as well. And there's also like some pink and purple in there as well. So I don't know how I forgot to show that before. It's literally sitting right there. So then I have this celestite, I want to call it like cluster. I'm not sure exactly what you'd call this, but that's just what that looks like. It is like kind of polished on one side and then raw on the other. Celestite is great for activating the higher chakras. Therefore, it is very good for meditation and mindfulness because it just grounds you and centers you. Okay, next up we have a crystal that I also got the other day, which I haven't really researched yet either, which is trollite or trollite. So trollite or trollite has a combination of quartz, lazulite, scorzolite, and occasionally lepidolite, which I think is just a beautiful combination. So it is great for deep meditation and spiritual awakenings, and again it just has very calming energy, and it is great for aiding like sleep and insomnia as well. So I might actually find a place for this next to my bed because I have not been sleeping well this week. I think it's because of Mercury retrograde, but I'm not entirely sure. Then I have this Moss Agate Turtle, which has some druzy in there, if you can see. And then I have this Caribbean or Caribbean Calcite Moon, which I've spoken about before. I just love the calming energy that it brings. Lastly, for this shelf, we have a mini Angelite tower. So Angelite is really good for connecting with our higher self and our angels, as it's in the name. So it is a very protective stone as well. Great for keeping on you at all times as a protection stone. Also helps to provide you with guidance through life as well. So I just think Angelite has one of the most beautiful energies as well. And it's one of the tumbles I have that I connect with the most as well, when I'll get up to that later. So I want to say I'm halfway through now, and it's just, I've been recording for like an hour and a half already, so I'm going to take a little break. Obviously you wouldn't know the break, but yeah, I'll be back when I'm done for my little break. Okay, I've had my second little break. My camera's going to be in a slightly different position, but I'm going to go onto my next shelf, obviously. So first of all, I have this chunky chevron Amethyst Tower. Obviously I've spoken about amethyst already, but this tower is just beautiful. And me being me and making it an excuse that I have to have every amethyst that I get as stock because I'm a Pisces. Yeah, I just kept it. So yeah, that's a bit cheeky of me, but I just loved it, so I just kept it, and I think it looks beautiful on my shelf, so it was, you know, worth it. And then I have this Ocean Jasper body, and it is a curvy body. I got it from Angelina's Trinkets on a live sale, and I fell in love with it. Like, the druzy in it, like there's druzy everywhere, and the colouring of it for Ocean Jasper is just beautiful. So I had to get it. And then I have Flower Agate again. So this is just a mini Flower Agate tower. I really love the patterns of this as well. And then I have this huge pink Amethyst Sphere. So it just looks like amethyst, to be honest, but it is pink amethyst. Obviously it has a huge druzy in there. You can actually see through it if you look through. Like, I can see through that hole, which is so cool. But yeah, this is like the sphere I've had for the biggest sphere I've had for the longest. I think amethyst is basically very similar properties to amethyst, so it has very calming energy, great for anxiety. It has a very feminine energy as well, and a nurturing energy. I just think it is a very beautiful crystal to have. And then I have this pink amethyst geode cluster, which is beautiful as well. This one's obviously more pink, so I love this one. And it just looks so beautiful when you like look up close. Like, it's not going to show on the camera properly, but like sometimes I've like zoomed in on it in a video and it just looks so pretty. And then I have an amethyst cluster. Oh, my foot's getting sore. So this beautiful amethyst cluster as well. Next up we have rose quartz. When I posted this on TikTok, everyone was like, no, that's strawberry quartz, that's so dark. And I was like, no, it's not. It's just high quality rose quartz. So yeah, I love this sphere. I remember when we had an earthquake in Melbourne, which is like not a normal thing to happen, that sphere like rolled under my bed, so I'm so glad it didn't get damaged. So next up, a Rhodochrosite Sphere. Again, this is like a bigger one. I just love the colours in this as well. I have a little amethyst turtle carving. I hate how my eyeballs are poking over the top. I'm going to try to cover it. I have a flower agate cube, which I just sold all my flower agate cubes to someone in like bulk, so I don't have any left at the moment. Then I have this flower agate star. I'm trying to cover my eyeballs. So next up, the camera probably changed again because I was just checking my messages. But next up we have Charoite. So that's what that looks like. It reminds me of the Starry Night painting, which I love. So Charoite is really good for helping with nightmares and helping you to get a better night's sleep as well. It is very, very expensive to buy. So I only have 2 pieces of Charoite. I wish I had more, but this is the other piece I have. it's a polyhedron shape, I think. It's also good for cleansing your chakras as well. So I really want to get more charoite in my collection, like maybe a sphere or something. Next up, we have some more towers. So first of all, a little mini amethyst tower. This is like one of my first crystals I got. Then I have a lepidolite tower as well. That's what that looks like. Lepidolite is really good for helping with a good night's sleep as well, because it reduces like fears and anxiety, and it just has like a beautiful like energy about it as well, because look at the color of it. Like, it's just such a beautiful color. So yeah, this is a really good one for helping with sleep as well. Next up, I have a grape agate tower. So this is the only grape agate I own. So it is really good for increasing your intuition and your psychic abilities. And it helps to assist in the understanding of dreams as well. So I think that's really cool. And I just love this tower. It's like kind of raw, kind of polished. So I just think it's really pretty and really cool. Next up, I have a rose calcite tower, which is just such a beautiful color as well. I feel like a Tumblr girl, you know, when they'd like do this in their photos, or like the old YouTube. Like, I feel like an old YouTuber right now. Rose calcite is very much connected to the heart chakra. It helps to heal the heart chakra from any past trauma and stuff like that. And it also helps us to be open to new opportunities and guides us through transitions and change as well. So sometimes new opportunities may be hard at the start, so it helps guide us through that as well. And then, like I spoke about earlier, strawberry quartz. So I have a gorgeous strawberry quartz tower and also a little sphere as well. Yeah, that's some more strawberry quartz I have. Then I have this Aura rose quartz freeform, which is basically just rose quartz that's been coated in that aura color, which I think is really beautiful as well. Then I have this gorgeous spirit quartz cluster. Now, I have a few spirit quartz pieces up on my website actually. It's not cheap to buy, so I'm just like warning you guys right now. Like, they range from $40 to $140, I think. But spirit quartz is a very beautiful stone to connect with as well, because it has a really nurturing, peaceful energy. Also helps to uplift your soul and connect you to the spirit realm as well. Almost done that shelf. So next up, I have this huge chunky flower agate tower. Again, I've spoken about flower agate, but this one is just more of a grey and brown color rather than pink, which we normally see with flower agate. So I think this tower is beautiful as well. I have this pink tourmaline tower. I spoke about pink tourmaline before, if you need a reminder. That was the pink tourmaline. So this is it in a tower, and this tower is just beautiful. I only had 2 when I got them, or I had 3 maybe, but they sold like instantly. So I actually have more coming in already. They're already on the way. So these towers are just beautiful. Like, the colors and just everything, like there's literally sparkles in it. Like, I just connected with it instantly when I saw these. So next up, I have a pink opal tower, which I sold this week as well. So it helps to open and activate our heart chakra, and it also just brings about an emotional balance for healing the heart from past trauma and stuff like that as well. So very beautiful, uplifting energy as well. And to last for that shelf, I have a beautiful rose quartz palm stone. The colors never show up nicely on camera, but it is very pink, and there's also rainbows in this one as well. They're just not going to show up. And the last crystal for this shelf is a Mangano Calcite Sphere, which, if you've been following me since my Crystal World vlog, you'll know that I got that from there, and it was like one of my first spheres I ever got. So Mangano Calcite is also just pink calcite. It brings in a lot of self-love. It has a very nurturing and calming energy as well, and it is known as the stone of peace and well-being. I'll grab the crystals on my windowsill because it's only a few. Then I'll do my desk, my bookshelves, and then my tumbles and raws. So next up, which I also got from that same vlog, was a rainbow calcite raw. So rainbow calcite is really good for balancing and cleansing all these chakras, and calcite in general is just really good for cleansing the energy around you. And then I have this beautiful pink amethyst cluster, I think you'd call it, or just raw piece. So I love this one. Like, look at the sparkles in there. That is just beautiful, and it matches my nails again. And then I have this again, Aura Rose Quartz, which is just rose quartz coated, but it is a raw crystal, which I think is really cool because I've never really seen it coated like that in a raw form. And then I just have a little peach selenite raw as well. I have an Aura clear quartz, so it just has the benefits of clear quartz with the aura coating. Heart, it's very pretty. And then this huge flower agate palm stone as well, very pretty colors in this one too. And then I have this Aura jade sphere. So I haven't even spoken about jade yet, but again, it just has the aura coating. So jade is known as a stone of luck or happiness, and it's also got very strong healing properties, especially within relationships. And it just has a very gentle, loving energy as well. And I just have this little rose quartz tree. I'm not really a big fan of like mini trees, besides one I got the other day. But I am a fan of like the big trees with crystal chips. I really want one because my mum got one the other day and I'm like eyeing it up because I really want it. I have a Rhodonite Tower, which Rhodonite is also strongly connected to the heart chakra, so it has very loving energy towards other people and just self-love in general. And then I have a Bloodstone Tower, which I don't know why I connected to it so much when I got it, and now I barely look at it, but I just think it looks really cool. So Bloodstone increases courage, motivation, and creativity. Next up, I have this little Selenite Bowl. It's a mini Selenite Bowl or Satin Spa with my little mushies in it. And I did have a flower agate mushie and I don't know where it's gone, unfortunately. But hopefully I find it soon because I like tipped them out the other day by accident. But I'll just quickly go through them. So I have moss agate, opalite, black obsidian, rhodonite, malachite, which is my favorite one, and then I have green aventurine, goldstone, which is man-made, and then blue goldstone, which is also man-made. So I just keep these in a little bowl because they're kind of hard to stand up. Then I have this little mini rose quartz tower, which I got from a subscription box, which I actually made a video on. And then this little flower agate tiny little bunny carving, and I only got this because obviously I have Chai, my pet bunny. And then I have a rainbow fluorite tower, which just looks like this. Very pretty. Rainbow fluorite is a very good crystal to keep with you at school, like during tests and stuff like that, because it promotes clear thinking, and it also helps you to see what's the most important in a situation. And it's great if you've been feeling like a bit all over the place. I don't remember what this is called, but it is man-made, but someone might know what it's called and then I'll remember. And then I just have this gorgeous Orca Agate Flame, which is one of my favorite, well, it is my favorite like piece of Orca Agate I have, because I just think it's beautiful, like the coloring. But obviously I've spoken about Orca Agate already. Okay, so I completely forgot about my bigger bookshelf and the crystals I have on there, so I'm going to go through them before the desk. So first of all, I have blue goldstone. It is a goddess body, and I'm going to try to get through these quicker now just because this video is getting really long. And then I have a jade palm stone. I have this moss agate goddess body. As you can see, I have quite a few goddess bodies. As I said, I literally love them. And then I have this labradorite slab. Oh, I was going to say it's hard to get the flash of this one, but you literally just saw it. There we go. So I have this beautiful slab. Then I have this Mangano calcite cloud, which is the same as that sphere there. me and my boyfriend each have one of these clouds each, so we can like match each other. This moss agate heart bowl, which you may have also seen in one of my unboxings. So I don't actually keep anything in this because I think it's just beautiful on its own. I have 2 more amethyst clusters. This one is very low quality, but I still think it's really pretty. And then there's this one, obviously. And I have this Black Obsidian tower that says that on it, which I just loved. I brought it from a live sale, so I was like, that's unique. I like that, so I got that as well. And then I have a chrysocolla raw piece as well, again. A sodalite chunk, a pink tourmaline palm stone. Most of these things I've literally gone through already, so it's nice and quick. This gorgeous ocean jasper freeform. Again, the colours are just completely different to all the other ocean jasper I've showed. So I just really love the speckles in this one. That's what made me get it, so I love this freeform as well. Then I have an Amazonite freeform with some Smoky Quartz inclusions as well. This little pink tourmaline tower. Black Moonstone Heart. Again, very flashy. There we go. So I just love these as well. I've had these as stock quite a few times. And then, which I've learnt how to say, I have this Apophyllite Cluster, which is very big as well. Like, it's as big as my head. So yeah, I have this huge cluster. I forgot that I haven't even spoken about what Apophyllite is good for. The amount of dust that was on that, oh my god. So Apophyllite is good for healing from negative experiences, and it fills your life with happiness, and it also relieves you from stress and anxiety. Little agate penguin, which I spoke about agate earlier as well. I can get more of these in as well if you want them. This moss agate slab, which was free from a wholesaler as a thank you, which is just amazing. So that is really beautiful. And then I have an Orca Agate heart, which is a very puffy heart as well, which is something I really like about it. Like, it is huge for a heart carving. Next, I have a pink Amethyst Tower, which does not show up very nicely on camera, but there's so many shimmers and stuff through this. It's just beautiful. Then I have a Mangano Calcite Tower again. Had this one for a while. A Moss Agate Tower, which has some druzy in there. You won't be able to see it properly, probably. You can see a little bit there. So very beautiful. I have a little blue Calcite Sphere, which I spoke about earlier, and also this little rose quartz sphere. And then I have this Aura Howlite Sphere, which is just howlite with the aura coating, obviously. But I think this is really pretty as well. I've only stocked these once because I haven't been able to get them again, but as soon as I can, I'm going to get them back in stock as well. And then I have this very flashy Labradorite Sphere. Like, the flashes in this are just so beautiful. Like, it literally looks like a spotlight. So I just love this. Like, it's so shiny as well. And I have tourmaline in quartz, which as you can imagine, it's literally like the benefits of black tourmaline and quartz together, but I will quickly speak about it. It purifies your energy and protects you from negative energy around you as well, and it also converts negative energy into positive energy for the person that is like wearing the crystal. Oops, I apologize for that. My nice Phoenix Stone sphere just dropped. So Phoenix Stone, again, very beautiful crystal. It is a combination of a few crystals, which I'm quickly going to research again because I just forget. So Phoenix Stone has malachite, turquoise, chrysocolla, and azurite mainly. So a bunch of crystals that I love, and they're great for abundance and protecting you, and also just that calming, peaceful energy again. So that's basically everything all in one. So you can imagine the energy that comes out of this crystal. It's just such beautiful calming energy, as I said. So something that is I'm very connected to, that's very new in my collection as well. And then I have this white Calcite Sphere, which has so many rainbows in it, but they're probably not going to show up. It's also just very flashy in general, if you can see it. So white calcite accelerates growth and development and raises our consciousness, develops our spiritual psychic abilities as well, not spiritual abilities. And next up I have a green onyx tower and heart. So green onyx is great for strength, willpower and discipline, and because it is a green crystal, it does connect with the heart chakra as well. But it's also great for soothing the heart after past trauma as well. So I think green onyx is really beautiful as well. Into the tumbles and stuff I think now, and also I'm going to go through all my crystal jewelry, or my bracelets at least, because my necklaces are too far. So first of all, I have this Sunstone Chunk. It is a massive chunk, and Sunstone is really good for bringing in like happiness, and it's literally in the name, Sunstone, so you can just imagine it has a very uplifting, happy energy as well as grounding energies as well. And then what I was speaking about is this little chrysocolla bonsai tree, which is so cute. Everyone wants me to get more of these in stock, which I will. Everything on my bracelet tray. And from now, I'm just not going to speak on many benefits of like that many things, because it's going to be way too hard. So I have a malachite bead bracelet, a Larimar bead bracelet, as well as a Larimar chip bracelet. And then I have a rhodonite bead bracelet, a blue apatite bead bracelet, a smoky quartz bead bracelet. I have like every bracelet you can think of. Blue dyed howlite chip bracelet, a tiger's eye chip bracelet with a little E on it because a customer actually made it for me, which is so cute. She picked up a quick click and collect order, and her name's also Emily. She picked up a click and collect order and then gave me a little present with a few crystal bracelets in it, which is so sweet and unexpected. Like, she also gave me the dyed blue howlite one as well, and they fit me perfect as well, which is something I struggle with bracelets. So thank you to Emily if you're watching this. I have a rainbow fluorite chip bracelet, a tourmalinated quartz chip bracelet. There we go. A rose quartz chip bracelet. And then I have these two gold bangles. One is black tourmaline and one is rose quartz. I actually forgot my black tourmaline over there. It's on my little altar. But everyone kind of knows what black tourmaline generally looks like anyway, so I'm not going to grab that. Next I have this howlite bead bracelet, which has the lava stone beads on it to put an essential oil on. I have this carnelian bead bracelet with very big beads, an amethyst bead chip bracelet, a blue lace agate bead bracelet, a sunstone chip bracelet, a sodalite chip, actually it might be lapis lazuli chip bracelet, which I've had for a while. I wouldn't buy lapis lazuli now. Peridot chip bracelet, a black obsidian chip bracelet. This I cannot remember the name of. A rhodonite chip bracelet and a lepidolite bead bracelet. Then I just have a green aventurine bead bracelet and a garnet chip bracelet as well. So that is all my bracelets. Obviously I have a lot of them, like for every day of the week, every day of the month. I have a lot. So yeah, we've kind of come to that understanding. Now I'm going to get into the tumbles and raws. So I'm going to go grab the other bowl of tumbles I have. But other than that, I'm just going to go through them really quickly. Not fun to clean after this. Hope you all appreciate this video because it's not going to happen again in a while. First of all, I don't know where this fell from, but it's just a little ocean jasper moon. So I have this bowl of tumbles and I have this shell of tumbles, and then I have a jewelry box full of tumbles. So the ones in these two bowls are basically the ones I grab the most, and then the other one's just like the rejects basically. So I have a lepidolite tumble, a rose quartz tumble, a green aventurine tumble, a selenite tumble, a lavender rose quartz tumble, like a bigger one, a honey calcite tumble, a rainbow moonstone tumble which has a lot of flash in it. I have this little labradorite heart with heaps of flash as well, and I have heaps of these flashy ones left as well. My malachite tumble, an Amethyst Tumble, Angelite Tumble, a Larimar pendant that's like a shell shape. I'm still yet to find a chain for this one. And then my beautiful piece of Moldavite. You can't really tell. Everyone's going to say it's fake. It's not. But my Moldavite's in there as well. I also have a Moldavite necklace, but the chain got rusty, so I need to replace that chain as well. Right, onto the second bowl. I have another Rose Quartz Tumble, a Desert Rose Tumble, you'd call it, but it's not like smooth, a Carnelian Tumble, a Botswana Agate Tumble, an Amazonite Tumble, an Apricot Agate Tumble, which I'm still yet to try to find and source to sell. I've also got some random rocks in here that I like found, so I'm not going to go over those. But I have an Aquamarine Tumble, a Mini Agate Geode, which is so cute, a Moss Agate Tumble, of course, I love my Moss Agate right now, a Dendritic Agate Tumble or Tree Agate Tumble, a Pink Tourmaline in Lepidolite Tumble, I think, a Labradorite Tumble, which is very flashy as well, a Sodalite Tumble, a K2 Tumble, a little Lepidolite Cube, a Tiger's Eye Tumble, which I really want to connect to Tiger's Eye, it's just so hard for me for some reason, a Strawberry Quartz Tumble, a Flower Agate Tumble, another Howlite Tumble, a Phosphosiderite Tumble, which I'm actually getting Phosphosiderite towers in as well, if you have seen my Instagram story, which is so exciting because it's very hard to get Phosphosiderite as well. I also have a like shell in here, or two shells actually. I have a Hematite Tumble, another Angelite Tumble, which is really round. I really like this one. An Opalite Tumble. I think this is a Rhodochrosite Tumble. A Rose Calcite Tumble. I can't remember what this one is. I think it might be Pink Tourmaline again. I'm not exactly sure. And then I just have this little Larimar Tumble as well. I hate that noise. But yeah, that's it for those tumbles. And then I have way more to get through. There's actually a couple of crystals here that I missed as well, so I'm going to quickly show them before the rest. I have this gorgeous Agate Turtle which sits flat like this, and it has like heaps of druzy in it, which I think is really pretty. So I really like that. I love turtle carvings. And then I have this little Botswana Agate mini palm stone and a little amethyst cluster, which does look enhanced in my opinion, but it's still really pretty. And then I have, where is my other Malachite Freeform? Oh, it's on the floor. There's a few more raws over there, but I'm not going to bother. It's Angelite, Peach Selenite, and Mookite, I'm pretty sure. But I have two Malachite Freeforms, so this is one of them. And the other one's over there, but they practically look the same, just a different shape. So yeah, that's there. And then just a little Moss Agate Freeform as well. Fun, I have to go through this now. So this is what I used to be able to fit all of my crystals in, but it didn't last long. And now it's overfilled with other crystals. So first of all, a Chrysocolla Tumble, which I don't know why I put it in there. I literally got this yesterday because the colours are really pretty. Was it Chrysocolla? It might have been Azurite in Malachite. But yeah, I got that yesterday. And then I have this massive Amethyst Tumble that looks like this. An Eye Jasper Tumble. A Snowflake Obsidian Tumble. I have two of those actually. A Red Jasper Tumble. I hate Red Jasper. Another Tiger's Eye Tumble, even though I don't connect with it. You can tell the tumbles are just kind of like hoarded by me, to be honest. Red Tiger's Eye Tumble, which is heat treated. A Unikite Tumble. A Leopard Skin Jasper Tumble. I have three Sodalite Tumbles. And then I have two Lapis Lazuli Tumbles, which again I'm not going to buy anymore because it is unethical. And then I have a blue Aventurine Tumble, a blue Calcitine Tumble, a Dragon's Blood Tumble. I think I'm not exactly, this might be a Kunzite, but I'm not exactly sure. It's just a little raw piece. I think it was in someone's confetti. A Butter Jade Tumble, an Ametrine Tumble, which is literally amethyst and citrine, a Mookite Tumble, a Lavachite Tumble, a Smoky Quartz Tumble, which is very dark. I've had this one for a while. And then a Black Obsidian Tumble, a Chevron Amethyst Tumble. Some of these I don't know the names of anymore, so I'm just going to skip them. I said I was going to say some benefits of these, but it's just going to take too long. So if you like any of the tumbles, just please look them up. You can look them up on like Pinterest, and there'll be photos and stuff with like little dot points. That's like my favorite thing to do, just for a quick little refresher. But I have some Prenite Tumbles, a Crazy Lace Agate Tumble, a Dalmatian Jasper Tumble. I have 2 heat treated citrine tumbles. So heat treated citrine looks a lot brighter and more enhanced in colour than natural citrine. 3 Moonstone tumbles, an Opalite cube, green aventurine large tumble, blue quartz tumble, red aventurine tumble, a ruby in ziacite tumble, a Caribbean calcite tumble, an Orca quartz tumble, a little blue kyanite piece, and I also have another blue kyanite piece that I forgot to show before. So blue kyanite's really good for communication, and it just has a really peaceful energy as well. What else is in here that I haven't shown? Rainbow hematite, some Bumblebee Jasper, a rhodonite tumble, a Botswana agate tumble, an emerald tumble, and then I think a zebra jasper tumble, and I think that is it in there. I'm so sorry for that being rushed. I just have that many that it's taking so long to make this video. The last thing I have to go through is this heart bowl full of raw crystals. I love raw crystals as well. They're just so beautiful in their raw form. So I'll get through these quickly as well. So I have 2 rose quartz raws. I have another 2 black obsidian raw pieces, a smoky quartz raw, a huge, well, kind of huge amethyst chunk, an amazonite chunk, an aquamarine chunk, which was also one of my first crystals, this beautiful emerald chunk as well, a lepidolite chunk, a honey calcite chunk, a green aventurine chunk, a clear quartz chunk, a little apophyllite chunk or cluster, a little sodalite chunk, carnelian, angelite, carnelian again, I prefer this one, a little peacock ore chunk, green calcite, blue calcite, rainbow fluorite, another rainbow fluorite, a howlite chunk. I really like howlite in its true form, a tourmaline in quartz chunk, a mangano calcite chunk, a blue calcite chunk, and another green aventurine chunk. So that is everything. I cannot believe, what's the time? It's 9 o'clock. I've been filming this since about 6:30, like no joke. So it's taken me a while, and I know it's going to take me ages to edit as well. But since it's the end of this video, I'm just going to talk a little bit. So let me know what your favorite crystal was out of everything. And let me know what crystals you want as stock, if there is any that you would like. Again, don't forget to follow my Instagram, please, because this video is likely to do well, like my first crystal collection video. So please go follow my Instagram if you're watching till the end. I'm also doing a giveaway over on there, as I said at the start of the video, and it'll still be up when I post this because I'm not going to hit 7k anytime soon, I'm pretty sure. But thank you all for watching. I love you all and appreciate you all so much. I hope you have an amazing day, amazing week, and I will see you in my next video. I'm not entirely sure when that's going to be. It might be 2 weeks away. I think I'll film what I read in January, but other than that I don't really have any more video ideas unless it's a tarot card and oracle card collection video, so let me know if you want that. But yeah, as I said, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in my next video. So bye everyone.
She's a Mona Lisa, everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa, everyone's lining up to see her.